Fighting out of the red corner, 16 years old, total height 177 centimeters, official weight 71 kilograms, his professional record 3 wins plus 2 fights, representing Team RS Germany, K1 rules, 3 rounds, 2 minutes each. Round 1.
And a touch of gloves. We are underway here. The Fightbox KOK Hero Series in Krefeld, Germany. Our opening contest, a good left hook there, goes in from Rydell to open things up. Pressing forward now. Good inside low kick. Ooh, crushing shot there. Good low kicks going in, man. He is really lighting him up to start things off. You can see there is a height differential between these two fighters. And it looks like there is some blood, perhaps, on the, is that on the left shoulder? Yeah, it looks like it's coming out of the nose, perhaps. And it has been smeared all over the left shoulder. Now goes upstairs with a head kick. You can see the time already going by very, very quickly in this one. This is just 3 rounds of 2 minutes for these two youngsters. Left hook again found the way in. And there's a low kick in return now. We are here in Krefeld, Germany, in the Yala Arena, and the crowd still just trickling in here very slowly, but we've got a great night of action ahead of you, and I assure you that as time goes on, this place is going to fill right up. Everybody's talking about KOK in Germany right now. It's a big step, and it's another expansion for the brand this year.
Time.
End of round 1. Well, how did you see round number 1 at home, folks? A little bit of a feeling out process, and I think that it just seems to me like Sofian El Habri still getting a little bit warmed up in there. I think he needs to do something to get inside on Rydell. He's got good low kicks, but he's got to use that speed.
Second round.
And here we go. Touch of gloves, and you can see that the nose still bleeding a little bit from El Habri. There's a trickle of blood coming out of the left nostril, and I said he's going to have to find a way to get inside, and he certainly wants to get inside, but the problem is whenever he gets close, he is being met with an absolute flurry of offense coming from Rydell. Ooh, he's moving in now, and boy, did you see when he came in on his cornered opponent, put his shoulder down, and it looked like he was going to tackle him like an American football player. Good knee goes in, and one in return now. Boy, that nose is really starting to get clogged with blood, and that is a very deep red color. I mean, that's coming from somewhere deep inside. Half the time gone by now in round number 2, scheduled for 3. You can see just how busy these guys are. They know that there's very little time to make your mark in this contest, and you've got to do what you've got to do to get your hand raised in the little amount of time that you have available. We got popped again with a jab as he was coming in right in that nose, and now you can see the blood being smeared all over his face. Oh, nice combinations downstairs, upstairs, digging in with hooks, and a knee to the body landed somewhere in the kidney area. Final seconds now of round number 2, and that's it. Have another look, folks, at round 2 action. Very competitive fight. I just got a feeling that Rydell is maybe eking out these rounds. You can see the damage he's done to his opponent. The legs of El Habri are black and blue. The nose is bloodied. He looks to be a little bit more out of breath. Certainly not out of the fight yet. The fight is not over until that 3rd bell rings. But at this point, I think that El Habri has got to come up with something, and come up with something big right now. Round 3 coming up.
Fighters. Second out. Final round.
Keep in mind, folks, that after this fight, we will have our second opening fight, and then we will move on to our first semifinal matchup in the KOK 4-man World Grand Prix welterweight tournament. Boy, these combinations from Rydell are just so lightning quick, and he strikes you in so many different places. It's hard to keep track of where he's going as El Habri now runs across the ring, almost sprinting at his opponent. Body kick lands on the arms, but backs him up into a neutral corner. Knee on the inside. Well, the referee never said break. Put his hands up momentarily, and then says, all right, let's bring it. Well, you can see that these two kids are young, they're eager, they're hungry, they're ambitious, and they are certainly fighting it out for all they're worth here in the opening contest of Fightbox KOK Heroes Series in Krefeld. Another low kick. You can see that one is, those low kicks are starting to add up now, and they're really bothering El Habri. Inside 30 seconds now in this third and final round. A good fight here. Neither man refuses to give in. Both guys still going at it hard from bell to bell. Final 10 seconds now. Good low kick once again. And that'll do it for round number 3. This one goes to the judges. Round 3 highlights here between these two young fighters representing Germany. This one at 72 kilos. And of course, KOK scouring the globe always for new talent, new fighters, young fighters, and certainly both guys putting on a good display here. But right now, the lightweight division at 71 kilos is so ultra competitive. And the king of the division, Henrikas Vikšraitis, expected to fight again next year when we come back to Vilnius in March, perhaps in a title fight. Rytis Kuzmenka stepping through the ropes and will give us the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, KOK Hero Series 2019 in Germany, live on Fightbox. Opening fight after 3 rounds by unanimous judge decision. The winner is red corner, Armin Rier, Germany.
Yeah, I had a feeling that Rydell was doing enough to win that fight. He had good combinations, powerful low kicks, and certainly cumulative damage, which is very high on the scoring criteria on KOK rules, in his favor as well. We'll be right back with our next fight, also at 72 kilos, in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner, 24 years old, official height 184 centimeter, official weight 77 kilogram. His professional record 42 wins, 12 by knockouts, lost 2 fights. Representing Boniansky Academy, Germany, Ekrem Toruk. Fighting out of the red corner, 22 years old, official height 185 centimeter, official weight 77 kilogram. His professional record 21 wins, 12 by knockouts, lost 3 fights. WFL champion, representing Nifty Team Netherlands, J. Vermeer. Ring referee Ahmed Bencheikh. KOK rules 3 rounds, 3 minutes each. It's KOK World Grand Prix semi-final fight. The winner of this fight will take a part in KOK World Grand Prix final match. Round 1.
And here we go. I have a feeling we're going to see a very fast-paced, hard-hitting fight here. Both these guys trained in that classic Dutch style of kickboxing. As I mentioned, Toruk trains at the Bonjanski Academy. That is him in the white with black. And Overmeer, also from the Netherlands. And they only know one way, and that is full speed ahead. Most of these guys, you can see the action already very, very intense inside the KOK ring. Now, what's interesting is this is not a championship tournament. This is a World Grand Prix tournament, but the KOK, the vacant KOK Welterweight Championship is not up for grabs in this one, and a knee goes in there, beautifully done to the body. Overhand right now from Toruk. But I will say this, even though the title is not on the line in this tournament, that the winner of this Grand Prix is basically guaranteed to fight for the title in 2020. Look at Overmeer now hanging out at a distance, picking him off with jabs. Toruk throwing heavy hooks. Very tricky little throw. Now, he will not gain any points for that under KOK rules, but it can frustrate your opponent, it can fluster him, and it can certainly do some physical damage as well if he hits the canvas. Look at this action in round 1, folks. Wow. Well, forget about pacing yourself for a possible 6 rounds of kickboxing, should we need it in this tournament. Both guys throwing caution to the wind here and trying to finish their opponent in round number 1. I think the style and the pace that we're seeing in the ring right now is also an effect of this raucous crowd that is in attendance here at the Yala Arena here in Krefeld. Both men have a tremendous amount of fan support in the audience tonight. Overmeer trying to set him up perhaps for a flying knee, but couldn't quite pull the trigger on it. Right hand does connect, though, on the tail end of that combo. Closing seconds now of this very, very competitive opening round here in our first semifinal matchup of the KOK Welterweight World Grand Prix. I think that as the round went on, Jay Overmyer seemed to be gaining in confidence with each minute that passed inside the KOK ring. Jay Overmyer was just getting more and more confident. He would look at that shot. He crossed the eyes of Ekrem Doruk. Doruk had that power early on in the round, and he looked good. But in my opinion, the longer that round went on, Overmyer seemed to take over. Let's see what Doruk is made of here in round 2.
Fighters. Seconds out. Second round.
Doruk comes in with a right hand to open up round 2 and is now putting the pressure on Overmyer. Caught him on the chin with a right hand as he came in. And again, Overmyer, for the time being, trying to use that ever so slight height advantage. It's just 1 centimeter height advantage on paper, but to me it just seems like he is the longer fighter. It's just his body is just kind of built differently. He's got longer arms, longer legs, and again, there's that sneaky little trip, perhaps showing that Thai style, that Thai background. Left hand connects. Another one bounces off the head of Doruk, who crashes to the canvas. 1 minute passed by here in this second round. Well, we needed something big here. This is the first time that King of Kings has returned to Germany in 6 years, if you can believe that. And that they wanted something big, something special for this show, and we're certainly getting it here with this 4-man welterweight World Grand Prix tournament. Look at this exchange. Both guys with a flurry of punches and kicks at very close range. Great overhead shot there from our camera crew as we go back inside the ring now. Knee lands from Doruk. This is a better round for Doruk here. I think he's also feeling more confident now and more comfortable in there. Just narrowly missed with that right hand. Overshot just a bit. Crowd still going nuts behind me. Usually you have like one group of fans in one part of the arena and another group of fans in another part of the arena. And that's not the case right here. There are 2 large groups, very vocal groups of fans, and they're right next to each other. I wouldn't be surprised if a riot breaks out here in the inside 30 seconds now. Seems to be some, is that blood on the abdomen area of Ekrem Doruk? Can't tell exactly where that's coming from right now. Maybe from his nose.
Time.
End of round number 2. I think that was a much better round for Doruk. So anything maybe still possible here in this third round. Nobody's been knocked down yet. And when you look at the KOK scoring criteria, you got to look at number of knockdowns. Then you look at cumulative damage. Third, you look at spectacular techniques, and then normal techniques, and then aggression and ring control. So look at Overmere in that red corner, huffing and puffing and trying to get some oxygen in those lungs for this third and final round.
Final round.
It all may come down to this, folks. The third and final round in this first semifinal contest. The winner will compete 3 fights later in the finals. So depending on how long those next 3 fights go, they'll have that time in the locker room to recuperate and formulate a game plan for their next fight. Still very hard shots. You can see once these guys get inside on each other, man, that's when things really get dangerous in there. Knees and short hooks, tosses and throws and sweeps. Oh, he caught Doruk coming in with a right hook. That time they kicked each other right at the same moment. Oh, Overmere came off the ropes and then looked for a knee up the middle. Not sure if he got all of it, but he got something there on Doruk. Oh, and a left hand lands. Doruk fires right back, though. Body kicks going in. This is going to be close. Doruk now with 2 big left hooks that connect on Overmere. Well, with that fantastic, I thought it was a great first round for Jay Overmere, but as time goes on, Doruk's looking better and better. Oh, and he clocked him on the chin that time. Look at Doruk now. Really digging down deep and giving it to Overmere. On his mouth guard came flying out that time, and the referee's just going to pop it back in. That's disgusting. That ring is covered in sweat and blood. I was just in there a few minutes ago. That's very unsanitary. Left jab goes in. 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Whoa! Doruk stumbled him now. Overmere on the ropes. Lost his balance with that knee. There is blood coming from the nose of Ekrem Doruk. Oh, Overmere popped him now. Couple of very good shots going in. What a fight this is turning out to be. And Overmere collapses to the ground out of exhaustion. Who will move to the finals of the KOK Welterweight World Grand Prix? Well, this should be an interesting decision. Ekrem Doruk in the center ring first for the decision. That tells me something right there. You could see right at the end of the fight, Overmere seemed like he just kind of collapsed to the ground out of exhaustion. I don't know. I'm going to go out and say that Doruk won this 2-1. I think he won rounds 2 and 3 in my opinion. But take my opinion for what it's worth. Everybody's got one in this world. and you know what they're worth. But any way you look at it, man, a hell of a fight and a fantastic way to kick off the tournament. Let's get the official decision now from Rytis Kuzmenka.
Ladies and gentlemen, KOK Hero Series 2019 in Germany live on Fightbox. KOK World Grand Prix semi-final fight. After 3 rounds, I will announce the decision of each judges. Judge 1, Ekrem Doruk. Judge 2, Jay Overmeer. Judge 3, draw. Extra round.
Oh my! Extra round? Oh boy, that is not good. That is the last thing you want to hear if you're in a World Grand Prix tournament, that you have to go an extra round. You can see that neither of these guys very excited about that decision, but it was close. In my opinion, I thought that Overmeer won the first round and that Doruk won rounds 2 and 3, but it was close, and I could see perhaps this thing going an extra round. Right now, looking at these two in their corners, it looks to me like Doruk is the one who has the stamina left. But we shall see.
Fighters.
Anything possible here. This has to settle it.
Seconds out.
A 4th and final round to
Extra
decide
round.
who goes on to the finals. Ooh, Doruk clubbed him with that left. Overeem firing back. Excuse me, Overmeer. Oh, and he got him again. Doruk knocking the sweat and the water off of Overeem and into the 3rd row. What happened there? I don't know if that was a low blow. Well, yeah, it looks, judging from that reaction, there was a low shot that went in there. And you can also see the blood continuing to slide out of the nostrils. That's that thick, globby kind of blood now. It's not like the wet, runny kind of blood. Nice left hand there from Doruk. Oh, look at that. Overmere tried to throw him again, and Doruk, wise to that maneuver now, and just tossed Overmere to the canvas, who I think is very tired now and snaps back to head. Oh, my. Doruk is on the hunt. Doruk is on the hunt. Boy, the sweat is flying all over the ring right now. Oh, my. Both these guys standing and trading shots here for all they're left. And don't forget, folks, whoever wins this thing is going to have to fight again in not too long of a time period. Doruk now going after him. Oh, a good knee. What a shot with the knee that was. But Overmere left himself open. Goes upstairs with a kick now. Overmere coming back. He wants it. Overmere with the second win now. Oh, and the knee connected upside the head. And the eyes just rolled back in the head there of Jay Overmere. Oh, fireworks! And another great knee going in from the Dutchman. Look at this! What a fight! Look at this action, folks. This extra round was just extraordinary. Sheer brutality inside the KOK ring unfolding before our very eyes. You can see the reaction from everybody around ringside as they watch this thing. Holy cow. This is what the KOK welterweight division is all about. Only it's one night, one ring, one champion. That's what we say here in King of Kings. Only one man can advance who is going to move to the finals to face the winner of Mohammed Wade and Chico Kwasi coming up next. Ritis Kuzmenka, I believe, has received the decision, and we will find out here momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, KOK Hero Series 2019 in Germany, live on Fightbox. KOK World Grand Prix semi-final fight. After extra round by points 2-1, the winner is, and to KOK World Grand Prix final match goes. Blue corner, Ekrem Doruk, Germany.
Ekrem Doruk, after an extra round, has just punched his ticket to the finals of the KOK Welterweight World Grand Prix. We're going to find out who his opponent is going to be coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is KOK Hero Series, KOK World Grand Prix semi-final fight. Ladies and gentlemen, KOK World Grand Prix semi-final fight. Fighting out of the blue corner, 30 years old, official height 191 centimeter, official weight 77 kilogram. His professional record 14 wins, 7 by knockout, lost 5 fights. Representing GMG Gym, Italy, Mohammed Vadi. Fighting out of the red corner, 20 years old, official height 190 centimeter, official weight 77 kilogram. His professional record 37 wins, 25 by knockouts, 4 losses. Dutch champion, SFC world champion, representing Mike Gym, Netherlands, Chico Lapi Kwasi. Ring referee Andrzej Sierżewski. KOK rules, 3 rounds, 3 minutes each.
Well, we have a very interesting situation unfolding here in the Welterweight World Grand Prix. We saw what kind of a war it was in that first semifinal fight, and now these two
Round 1
come face to face in the KOK ring. So don't know if they were watching backstage on some kind of a monitor or something, and if they saw, or if they even care at this point, what happened in that first semifinal fight. But you've got to ask yourself, what kind of physical shape is Ekrem Doruk in right now after the war he had with Jay Overmeer? And I was just about to say, a lot of it depends on what happens in this fight. And you could see that that shot landed right where the sun don't shine. Well, that could have an effect on this fight. I could see the referee went over to Wade and warned him about those low shots, and he apologized. It's certainly unintentional, but the damage has been done. Let's see now how Kwasi is able to adjust. Push kicks out on the belt line. Kwasi is a very well-traveled fighter here in King of Kings. He's not only is he fighting here in Germany, but he's also fought in Latvia, in Lithuania, in Tallinn, and also in Chisinau, Moldova. Kwasi has had a lot of success here in King of Kings, has a couple of big victories. He did, however, lose to the former welterweight champion, Konstantin Rusu, in Rusu's home country of Moldova. So it's a, whoa, my! A straight right hand that time. Just rocked Mohammed Wade. So that's a huge moment here. That is a very big moment in this. Oh, did you see that? The second huge home run shot for Chico Kwasi, and now for the second time in round number 1, Mohammed Wade is down. If he goes down one more time here, then this fight is over. Wade coming back with all he's got, the head kick. Goes low. Whoa, he was just out of range for that kick. A very dangerous blow. You could hear the wind sail by Wade's head. Oh, and he eats another knee. That is the third time now. Chico Kwasi in the first round getting the job done and advancing to the finals. Take another look, folks. Man, I wasn't sure how that low blow is going to affect Chico Kwasi. Well, obviously it didn't affect him that bad. Holy cow. Now, we knew going in that Mohammed Wade was the dark horse in this tournament, but man, after that low blow, Chico Kwasi just took over. And he's my pick. He's my pick to win it all. Let's get the official word from Rytis Kuzmenka.
Ladies and gentlemen, KOK Hero Series 2019 in Germany, live on Fighterbox. KOK World Grand Prix semi-final fight. At the very first round, after 2 minutes 23 seconds by technical knockout, the winner is, and to final match goes, red corner, Laffy Chico Kwasi, Netherlands.
Big win there for Chico Kwasi, getting the job done in the first round. And now you have to remember, folks, with Kwasi taking almost no damage at all in that semi-final fight, I mean, besides the low blow, and Ekrem Doruk having gone 4 rounds in his semi-final fight, I think that it's going to be an uphill battle for Ekrem Doruk come the finals.
Fighting out of the blue corner, 4 wins, lost 3 fights. Representing Master Gym, Germany, Patrick Lenzen. Fighting out of the red corner, 31 years old, official height 170 centimeters, official weight 72 kilograms. His professional record 7 wins, 2 by knockouts, 2 losses. Representing Chaka's Oldenburg Gym from Iran, Mohageri Amir. Ring referee Ahmed Bencheikh. K1 rules, 3 rounds, 2 minutes each.
You can see as these two come to center ring that there is certainly a slight height advantage in favor of Lenzen in the blue corner. On paper it says 10 centimeters. I don't see 10 centimeters as they're face-to-face right now, but there's certainly a noticeable height advantage in favor of the German. Wow, look at that. Amir striking very quick. Do you see this kind of snap that he's got in those punches and in those kicks? Look at the way he's up on his toes. This fight at 72. And right now in the KOK rankings, another fighter from Iran. Oh my! Oh, he just took a seat in the corner there, and I have a feeling that this one is history. Holy cow. This kid doesn't have a clue where he is. His leg folded behind him there, and he took a seat in the corner, and he is seeing stars right now. The lights are on, but absolutely nobody is home. He's got a dazed and confused look in his eye right now. And he may need somebody to inform him how he actually ended up on the canvas like that. Wow! What a lightning quick shot that was. Take another look, folks. Watch the head kick. Wham! Right upside the head like that. Hit him right on the side of the jaw. Watch it again. I believe it's the left kick. Bam! Look how he came right around the corner, around the guard and around the glove to get the knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, KOK Hero Series 2019 in Germany, live on Fightbox. Opening fight at the very first round after 54 seconds by knockout. The winner is red corner, Mohageri Amir, Iran.
Holy cow. Whoa. Oh, maybe at 54 seconds. This kid didn't waste any time. What a great knockout victory for Mohageri Amir. We'll be right back with our first semi-final contest in the KOK Welterweight World Grand Prix Tournament coming up next.